What's going on, everybody? It's the Bulls Show, aka Aiden, and welcome back to another video. Ladies and gentlemen, today we've got a game to talk about between the Chicago Bulls and the Los Angeles Clippers, where unfortunately the Bulls could not prove that they are the kings of LA. Last season we beat the Lakers and the Clippers, if I'm not mistaken, in the same season out in LA. We could not do it again this year as we fall to the Los Angeles Clippers over in LA, and we'll quickly just discuss things about this game in this video. Before we get started, please like and subscribe to the Bulls Show, turn notifications on, and let me know in the comments below your thoughts about the Chicago Bulls and whether or not you agree or disagree with the fact that the Bulls played a good game or a bad game this time out. I'd like to know what you guys think. Obviously, a loss is a loss, and a lot of people won't be happy with a loss. It is what it is. We're getting to the fine margins towards the end of the season where every loss counts, every win counts, and you just don't want to see your Bulls team lose many more games to come. But we still got tough games ahead of us. We still got teams like Memphis, teams like Dallas. I'm assuming if Dallas are fully healthy, they could be a dangerous team. Teams like Milwaukee. Again, these are the games that we got to look out for. Even the next game against the Lakers, not easy games for the Chicago Bulls ahead of us. So at the end of the day, these losses do hurt, especially when you win the game most of the time with the Clippers. But again, by the end of it, it looked like the game was wrapped up essentially. We lost this game 112 to 124, and the biggest thing I can take away from this game is that our defense really let us down this time out. Yes, we didn't have our best lineup in terms of Alex Caruso didn't play this game and everything like that, but again, I just felt like the Clippers could have got anything they wanted and did get anything they wanted in this game. It was as simple as that. I don't think our offense was the biggest problem. Again, the big three, I think, all scored in double digits today, 20 plus points today. Usually that results in a win. But the Clippers just got unbelievably very good structured offense that sealed them past the Chicago Bulls today. I think there's a stat that's been going around, and I want to bring it to your guys' attention. I think this is the most assists that the Bulls gave up in a game of basketball this season. And I think it was well over 40 assists in that game. So that speaks for itself. 40 assists, 120 odd points. That speaks to everything that the Clippers did in that game. They moved the ball well. They made their three-point shots. They were very good in their offense. They ran out in transition. In my opinion, our defense let us down, and the Clippers' offense boosted them to that win. And it was a well-deserved win by the Clippers. I can't sit here and say the Bulls were the better team. They weren't. They just simply weren't, and no one can really say that, in my opinion. The Bulls just got outplayed against the LA Clippers. And is it the worst loss in the world? No, I don't think so. Again, I don't think it's the worst loss in the world. I think if you ask the majority of the Bulls fans, yes, knowing that how many games we've won, people would feel confident. I understand that. But if you really look at it, I think everybody expected the Bulls to lose to the Clippers. They're a great team. Granted, without Paul George in this game, so that could have been in our favor as well. The Clippers beat us the first time around. They obviously got Russell Westbrook now. He didn't have a terrible game. And they just allowed for the three-point shooting barrage to continue. Nicholas Batum at halftime had like 5 from 6 from the three-point line. So again, there are reasons why we lost this game, and those reasons are on the defensive end. But the one thing that I'm not worried about is our defense. I'm not. Because at the end of the day, we let one slip in this game. We did not bring that defensive energy we needed to bring, and the Clippers were just too good offensively for us to overcome. We weren't going to win in a game where it was a three-point shootout. We weren't going to win in a game where it was offense versus offense, because at the end of the day, we've proven we're not a fantastically good offensive team. But for a team like the Chicago Bulls, we pride ourselves, at least I think this version of the Chicago Bulls prides themselves on perimeter defense and transition points. That's where I think the Bulls are at their sparkling best, when they run and when they play defense. Well, obviously one of those things let us down today, but it's something that I don't expect to see us let us down in the future. For example, our next game in Chicago against the Lakers. If the defense is a problem again, then I will come out and call it out. But I don't see that defense being a problem again. I see us playing very strong perimeter defense against the LA Lakers. And I expect us to be more consistent on the defensive end than I do on the offensive end at this point in the season. And that's what's going to have to carry us to wins. Many people like to say it, defense wins championships. Well, we're not winning a championship this season. But what I will say is, defense will get us into the play-in tournament. And not only that, I will stress this as well, defense will get us out of the play-in tournament and into the first round of the playoffs. So that's what we got to pride ourselves on. We let one slip away, no excusing it, no accepting it, nothing like that. But a lot of people expected it, in all fairness. Now we've got to pick ourselves up, dust ourselves off, move over into that next game. Another LA team in the Lakers coming up, and we got to respond, and we got to deliver a great performance against that LA Lakers team who wants to have that revenge over us, I would say, after a fairly personal game the first time around. But that was the basic story of the game. Clippers with their assist and their three-point shooting and just any offense that they wanted, and the Bulls could not keep up with them. That is the basic sum of this game, if I had to put it into simple terms. So we'll see what happens in the next time out. We don't verse the Clippers anymore. This again, it is what it is. We're not the king of LA's this season. Let's wait till next season to say if we can say it again. But yeah, not this season. Not this Chicago Bulls team, at least. Look, in terms of a must-improve in the player of the game performer, well, this is a bit of a hard one in my opinion, because again, I think all three of the Chicago Bulls big three, I think, played huge factors in this game. Zach LaVine with a very solid game. DeMar DeRozan, very, very solid game. Nikola Vucevic, very solid game. I moved to the bench. There wasn't anybody that was screaming out to me that they were terrible in this game. But if I had to pick one, ladies and gentlemen, unfortunately, I'm going to pick Ayo Dosunmu. 18 minutes played and 1 assist on the night. Again, with Ayo, the last 2 games, he actually played very, very well. The Clippers game, not the Clippers game, sorry, the Lakers game and the game against Portland. I thought he played well. I thought he did okay. I thought he was improving. And unfortunately, look, you have to expect this with young players. Ayo's only in his 2nd season in the NBA. I know Kobe and all of them are younger, but they have more experience at the NBA level compared to Ayo Dosunmu. So you still expect those inconsistencies that you see, and unfortunately 18 minutes and 1 assist I just don't think is good enough for Ayo Dosunmu's caliber. Whether he was the starting point guard for most of the season or coming off of the bench now, I expect much better than that in 18 minutes of action. So that's where I'll target my must improve. My player of the game will probably be DeMar DeRozan. I just felt like he did a tad bit more than the other guys today, not by much. Fine margins, and everybody will have the right to say their opinion. It could be somebody else for you guys. It is what it is. We got to, again, it doesn't really matter. Must improve or not, player of the game or not, it's a loss. And the Bulls don't have time to lose. So we got to focus on that next game. It's in a couple of days' time, and it's going to be against the Los Angeles Lakers. I'm assuming this is a Lakers team that will have LeBron, that will have Anthony Davis, and will be fired up after that game against LA, I guess, at the Crypto Arena or the Staples Center, whatever it's called these days. Again, the Bulls and that Lakers game was fairly personal, I would say. There was a lot of trash talking involved. Obviously, we ended up coming away with a victory. There was quotes said before the game. Patrick Beverley didn't help anything with his antics in the game as well. I'm expecting the Lakers to come in and want some revenge. And they have every right to want that, but that's the question that doesn't have an answer yet. Will they get their revenge? Because I think the Bulls team, with LeBron, without LeBron, with their current team, without their current team, with our current team, I think we have enough to beat the LA Lakers on a consistent basis. I really believe so. But again, it's not up to me. I don't need to say these things. The Bulls have to prove it. And that's where our next game has to go to. In Chicago, proving you can beat a team with LeBron James and Anthony Davis consistently. Showing that you're better than the Los Angeles Lakers. Showing that the personal rivalry, if there is a personal rivalry between the two that's developed since that last game, means nothing to the Bulls because you can pick up that victory regardless. That's what I want to see. I don't mean to be that motivational speaker or anything like that, but I honestly believe that's where our heads have to turn. We just got to keep on pushing. And that next game against the Lakers becomes oh so more important for us. But I'll end this video here. I don't want to make this video terribly long. The game is done and dusted. For many of you guys, you've got your sleep, you've got your rest, you don't care about the Clippers game anymore. So I will end this video here. Thank you guys for watching. Please like and subscribe if you're new. And I'll see you in the next Chicago Bulls video. Stay safe, stay healthy, stay tuned for more. Take care and peace.